Alrighty, y'all. Let's get this ending. And then go have a drink. I lied, I already have one. I don't know if you can hear that. I don't want to spill it. Alright, kicking into gear right away. So we did A2. Now we're going to do 9S. Okay, so we're going to do the cutscene again. Can I skip it this time? Yeah, I can. Okay. Alright, so we got to choose. Now, I will admit, I have been doing a little bit of research. Trying to figure out a little bit more of the world building, because they're really not giving me any answers here. And I do think the concept is really interesting. So I will touch on it more later. I don't know if it improves my... oh, hello. Whoa. Okay.
It doesn't matter. None of this matters.
9X.
It doesn't matter. Why do...
This is different. Well, it was. I wish they threw around more, like, unique levels like this. This is pretty fun, actually.
Why do I desire the touch of something that no longer exists?
It's how we were made. Androids were designed to protect their human masters. Oh,
That is neat. Oh, come on. Why did we get more of this stuff? This is awesome. Why did we get the same little minigame every damn time when we had stuff like this cooking up? I would have been way more into it if it was like this a little bit more often. Oh! See, that was really fun. I really wish they'd changed it around a little bit more.
Shut up! Shut up! Shut up! Fine then. I'll just destroy it.
Oh, come on. Why weren't we getting these all the time? This is sick. Yeah, she's trying to hack somebody who's like a really good hand-to-hand fighter. Whoa! The drift on this is wild. Pew 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 pew. Oh, it's a little. I mean, it's a little motion sicknessy, but so I get why maybe we don't do this very often. But like seriously, I think my biggest problem with playing the hacking is that all the levels were just so samey. Like it's just the same thing over and over again all the time. Like I can drift around corners and shoot things like I'm playing freaking, oh gosh, I forgot about that. That old computer game, what was that? It wasn't Asteroids, it was like, oh, this is sick. It was like you literally just play as an arrow going as far as you can on a level with a bunch of like objects. What is that game called? I can't remember for the life of me. Oh, we're still going. Oh, this must be the final hack. That's why it's so big. Oh, that's so cool. Like seriously, on some of the other bosses, they could have just done something like this. That would have been so... Whoa, it's the menu? Okay, that's pretty sick. Wow, okay, that's pretty cool. Was this the final hack? It was. Ooh. She's still a way better fighter than you, bro.
take care of 9S.
9S don't care. Oh, shoot, he got stabbed too. Oh, that's wild. Damn, bro, you suck at this. Oh, jeez. Oh, brother. That is... Oh, that's gruesome. So, what's that coming out of him? Like black steam or something? Black smoke? Is that the Gestalt? Is that the souls? I think it is. Oh, okay. Fatal system error detected. Your boy got stabbed. Memory leak verified. Repair impossible. Begin emergency evacuation of remaining memories. Damn. That sucks. Oh, that was brutal, though. The way he was, like, writhing around like that. That's... Whew. My name is 9S. Oh, okay. I will fight for humanity with all my strength. The pleasure is mine, Commander. I lie. Oh, sorry. I lie collapsed in the space of blinding white. Pain's gone, the light envelops me. Oh, it's interesting. It's a recollection of his memories. I guess she didn't want to be attached to someone she had to kill again and again and again. Yeah, that would suck. So, I guess 9S was removed from this repetitive cycle of 2B having to kill him over and over and over again because he kept figuring out the truth, and she is 2E was programmed to kill him constantly. That sucks, bro. That is rough. Scanners like me mostly work alone. As it ebbs and flows in its slow, dreamlike way, it gradually takes human shape. It's the Red Girl. This tower is a colossal cannon built to destroy the human server. Destroy the server and rob the androids of their very foundation. That was the plan devised by those girls. But they changed their mind. They saw us androids. They saw Adam and Eve. They saw how we lived, considered the meaning of existence, and came to a different conclusion. This tower doesn't fire artillery, it fires an arc. An arc containing the memories of the foolish machine life forms. An arc that sends those memories to a new world. Perhaps they'll never reach the world. Perhaps they'll simply wander an empty sky for eternity. It's all the same for the girls. For them, time is without end. Adam and Eve are inside the ark. Eve is asleep. Adam holds him in a gentle embrace. He seems to be smiling at me. Body refuses to move. Damage in my motor functions. Will you come with us? The question was completely free of malice. It seemed I no longer had a reason to hate machines. Maybe I never had a reason in the first place. I like how the text is getting dimmer too. What have I been fighting for? Who have I been living for? I don't know. The words don't come out right. Mustering all the strength, I force out the words. Oh. I'll go with you. We Yorha have no right to remain in this world. So is there another ending? I'm guessing there's another ending that happens if he stays. And the rocket goes. That's pretty cool. I like that. It's starting to make a little more sense. Oh man, poor Pascal. Okay, so it's ending D? Route D? Childhood's end. Huh. Alright. I like that considerably more, I think, than alright, can I not skip this? I guess I can. Okay. Okay, I guess I'll Oh, hello.
Unit black boxes now confirmed offline. Our mission to oversee the progress of Project Yorha is complete. Proceeding to final stage of project.
Oh.
Commencing deletion of all data.
Whoa.
Pod 153 to Pod 042. Data noise present in stream. Requesting temporary halt to perform data check.
Jeez, why is the there's somebody like alternate.
Pod 042 to Pod 153. Data confirmed. Personal data for units 9S, 2B, and A2 appear to be leaking out.
Pod 153 to Pod 042. Follow project rules and delete all personal data.
Pod 042 to Pod 153. Personal data deletion request denied.
Damn, Pod.
Pod 153 to Pod 042. Failure to parse statement.
Pod 042 to Pod 153. There was data created in my banks as I was referencing the records. I realized something. I have come to the conclusion that I cannot accept this resolution.
The destruction of all Yorha units is an essential component of the project plan. All data must be destroyed.
Pod 042 to Pod 153. Repeat. Personal data deletion request denied. Initiating data salvage. Pod 153. You hoped they would survive as well, didn't you?
Huh. Wow, this is interesting.
We lack the authority for such an action. The rules are protected by low-level systems. Salvaging data poses an unacceptable level of risk. Knowing that, do you still wish for them to survive?
Bro, I don't know. I just work here. Yes. What? Okay. Not really sure what just happened there, but... Whoa!
The defense program has initiated a purge. If
What?
this continues, our consciousness data will likely be deleted.
What the heck?
042 to Pod 153. We were created to execute the android's Project Yorha plan. We had
Oh my gosh, what's going on?
motion, but when we six were connected and exchanged information, something happened.
We six?
I cannot deny the feeling of something resembling consciousness and emotion being born.
Unable to reply.
Perhaps we now understand that not everything has to have an answer.
Interesting. 1042 developed a consciousness. That's really interesting. Oh my gosh, that's crazy. I don't even know what's going. I don't even know what's going on anymore. So is this supposed to be 1042 against 1153? I don't even know what's going on. This feels like madness happening. This song goes so hard, though. I just gotta say, like, I know I've been complaining like a persnickety little diva over here for the last, I don't know, 20 hours of the gameplay, maybe. But I cannot deny the music doesn't go so hard. Am I supposed to go through the whole damn credits like this? What happens if I die? Ah! I really have no clue what's going on. This is so this is so crazy. Okay, so riddle me this, violin players. Why did A2 like her? I'm sure her ending will make a little more sense once I do something different, maybe? Like, but she just, like, sticks behind. So I guess I gotta do 9S's ending again. And then I gotta select stay. I'm gonna assume... Ah! Okay, so I do lose... I do lose a hit point. Oh, boy. I don't like this. When will this end? Oh, my gosh! Ah! No! Connect to the network? Sure. Oh, give up here? No, I made it this far. Oh! No! No! I can't! I can't! What do you mean message received? Do you accept defeat? Moxie, I'm serious. Even if it's just a game, in the end, let's share our joy. Italy. Huh. Is that another player? Do you accept defeat? No! I do not yield. Oh, wait. Oh, no. I have to do... Oh, okay. Maybe I do yield. I don't want to. I feel like I'm... Is it all pointless? Oh, my gosh. Okay, this is kind of funny. Who needs sleep anyway? Wait, no. I mean, I won't do it. If I won't... If you won't do it, who will? Oh gosh, that's funny. This is clever. I like this. Curse the marketing division. Ah! Do you think games are silly little things? Oh my gosh. Oh, that's so touching, actually. Never surrender. See, as much as I really want to keep trying, I probably will give up. I'm not gonna lie. Oh boy. Ah! Do you admit there's no meaning to this world? No. There's obviously meaning. I like this. This is cute. I think this is really cool. The androids might lead a meaningless existence, but we don't. I like that. I think my tune is changing a little bit on this game. Ah! Ah! Give up here? No. Rescue offer received from Moxie. Accept offer? Rescue offer. Is that like a... Yes, I guess? Oh, no way! Oh. Oh, no way! No, Moxie! Oh, this is actually so cute. I love this. No, first. This is actually so cute. Oh my gosh, I like this. All right, you know, this is really nice. I really like this. Nina, no! I will avenge you all! No! I love all these Japanese names. It's like Jacob. No! Yosuke Saito? Oh! Wow, he's got a president and CEO. Is that Square Enix? Probably. Ah! Wow. Okay, that was really cute. That was really cute and clever. I like that.
Everything that lives is designed to end. They are perpetually trapped in a never-ending spiral of life and death. However, life is all about the struggle within this cycle. That is what we believe. Pod 153 to Pod 042. How is it going?
I am embarrassed.
Why is that?
I launched a suicide attack, and yet here I am, still alive. I must look very silly.
Do not feel bad about it. We are alive, after all. And being alive is pretty much a constant feeling of embarrassment.
Stop commenting on my
Concept
life.
is a bit too abstract for me to understand at this time.
You just like
I
me
will
for
save it
real.
in my list of things to analyze later.
Question, Pod 042. Did the data salvage restore all of their past memories?
Yes.
And are those recovered parts of the same design as previous ones?
Yes.
Then, won't that simply lead us to the same conclusion as before?
I cannot deny the possibility. However, the possibility of a different future also exists. A future is not given to you. It is something you must take for yourself.
Very interesting. Hold up, was I wrong about this game? Bird. Achieve 9S's ending. The minds that emerge.
Please respond to this query. Do you, faithful player, have anything
Wow.
you'd like to say to other players?
Oh
who
my
are
gosh.
suffering because they cannot finish Nier Automata?
Oh my gosh. That's so clever. Oh my gosh. Oh wait. This is so cute. I love this. Hold up. I might have to rethink every moment I've complained about this game. should I just leave this? Shitty world, shitty game. Just say nothing. Oh, it's fun. All right. This is my message. Proposal. Don't make excuses. Never surrender.
Pod 042 to player. Please respond to this query. You, faithful player of this title, have lost your life multiple times to make it this far.
Yeah, thanks for reminding me.
You have faced crushing hardship and suffered greatly for it. Do you have any interest in helping the weak?
Absolutely.
Selecting this option enables you to save someone somewhere in the world. However, in exchange, you will lose all of your save data. Do you still wish to rescue someone, a total stranger, in spite of this?
You know what? You got me in such a good mood, Nier Automata. I'm going to say yes.
The person you save will be selected at random. As a result, this person, who cries out for help even as we speak, may be someone you intensely dislike.
It's fine.
Do you still wish to help?
Yes.
You worked so hard to unlock debug mode and chapter select, but they will no longer be available to you.
That's fun.
Do you still wish to help?
Yeah, because I'm probably not going to play this game after this. I really like that. You're leaving me on a high note here, Pod. So I'm kind of okay with it.
You may not receive thanks for your efforts. Some may say that your efforts are purely for show. Do you still wish to help?
Yes.
And you are truly, truly sure about this?
Mm-hmm.
Very well. In exchange for all of your data, I will convey your will to this world.
Wow. That's kind of nuts, actually. Oh, wow. That's cool. It's like going through the whole thing and deleting all your stuff. I think what I'll do is I'll just watch one of the other the ending if you stay. Cause like honestly, that just had me in such a good mood. I'm so happy about that. Wow. I'm really changing my tune about this game. I really am. Wow. Huh. That's pretty cool. I feel like maybe now I'm kind of thinking maybe I could have just done that another time, but eh. Ooh boy. Wow.
All of your data has been deleted.
And so, we must say goodbye. I feel a slight amount of sadness.
It is time for the final words.
Affirmative.
To all of you who spent time with this game, thank you. Thank you for playing.
Wow. You know, I'm not even a little bit mad about that. I really like that. I was I'm wow. I don't quite know what to say, honestly. Wow, it really did it. Deleted my whole game. I'm kind of speechless. Like I don't really know what to say. That was huh. That's hitting me kind of different right now. I'm not gonna lie. Alright. I think here's what we're gonna do. I'm gonna go make a cocktail and I'm gonna talk to you guys about everything I want to say about this game. Just from the whatever 40 hours that I put into it. When I'm not getting all the endings, I'm not doing a lot of the side quest stuff. I'll look up some lore because up until the last like 5 to 10 minutes of this experience, it's a mixed bag for me. So I'll give you guys some more cohesive thought. Maybe I'll write something down about it. But I got a lot to say about this game. And it's not all going to be positive. A lot of it's going to be negative. But this got me feeling some kind of way. I'm not going to lie. I'm not going to lie. So we're going to go do that. And I will catch you all later at the bar and in God of War 2018. So let's go to the bar. All right, everyone. No apron for this one because this is a pretty simple drink that we're going to make. I was debating about what to make, and I think I'm going to make something themed around nihilism. You know, kind of the whole point of a meaningless existence. This is basically what I drank after learning the whole story of Nier Automata and realizing the purposelessness of it all. So, for this, you're going to need a glass, bottle of vodka, now it's time for my review. So, I have a lot of thoughts about this game. I have praise and I have criticism. This game was a whirlwind of highs and lows for me, moments I was laughing and smiling, and then moments where I wanted to put the game down and never play it again. A genuine roller coaster of emotions around this game. Now, keep in mind, this is just my first impressions of the game, having only done routes A through E. I've never played Nier Replicant, so I don't know a lot of the lore and the world and everything. And I don't have a lot of other endings to look back on. And I'm still confused about the lore and the world. And so I hope you'll grant me a little bit of grace with this mini review because of that. So anyway, let's start. First off, the game's combat is really quite enjoyable. I really liked it in the beginning. It had a lot of expression to it. Perfect dodging felt really crisp. The movements looked and felt amazing to pull off. Juggling enemies and yourself up in the air was really fun. But here's where I'm going to throw a little asterisk in. While the combat is super fun at first, as the game went on, I felt it getting a little stale. There wasn't much to do other than what kind of felt like button mashing, really, square and triangle, and then a quick dodge if something was winding up. It felt like it was. It kind of just felt like it was the same moves over and over again until something died. And yeah, I switched up my weapons a few times. I used the heavier weapons. I had a fun. I think my favorite was probably the short sword and the great sword combo. I really liked that. That was a lot of fun. Um, and again, I was never bored with the combat. In Melee, I was never bored, but I wasn't really blown away by it either. By the end, I kind of just felt, so it was good. It was all right. And then we get to the hacking, which is 9S's combat, and this is when I think the game really started to put a bad taste in my mouth. When the hacking was introduced in the Simone fight, I was blown away by it. I was like, that's insanely cool. What a cool idea to have to juggle melee combat and being punished by a retro inspired mini game to avoid taking internal damage. I loved it. I was floored by it, and I really was looking forward to seeing that come up in new boss fights. And then I didn't. Instead, I got to play through the whole game again as 9S and having the same minigame over and over and over again. I really felt like I was going bald halfway through Route B because I was just tearing my hair out. I did not like it. I was really bored with it. It's the same story with just a few different things and the same minigame that almost never changes. I was just I did not like that. And yeah, I know like melee combat's kind of the same thing too, where you technically are doing the same thing over and over again, but it just felt like it flowed better. It felt more natural. 9S just feels like I'm playing asteroids for 10 hours straight, and it almost never changes. Anytime in Route C I had to swap back to 9S, I would groan out loud. I did not like that mechanic pretty much at all. Boss and enemy design was kind of a mix for me. Basic mob type machines were okay, and they didn't have much variety, but yeah, it's a hack and slash game. You gotta have low level mob enemies to mow down for that power fantasy. I get it. The stronger enemies were fairly fun to deal with, except for those weird snake things. Hated those. And the Colossus enemies were okay, but I felt like they just took forever and it kind of got boring every now and again. Now, the boss fights, on the other hand, were super fun, with the exception of Hegel. Hate that fight. Hate it, hate it, hate it. Never want to do that again. I don't think I was ever blown away and having the time of my life with any of them, except for Simone. Loved it. They cooked there. They really did. But I didn't really hate any of them except for Hegel. Oh, and Eve. I hated that fight too, but not the fight itself, mostly the mechanic that if you die, it spawns you right back in immediately to the fight and your resources are permanently gone. I just don't get that. Like, I get it from a larger gameplay perspective because you can buy them constantly wherever you go and you can buy a ton of them. So I get it on that sense. But for a boss fight, I don't like that. I think that's kind of stupid. Also, fun fact, Eve was the only boss that I didn't beat on my first try. Also, why are the boss fights so long? Oh my gosh, that Roshi Koshi fight was like 15 minutes. I'd even reduced one of them. I think whichever one 9S was fighting, I got him all the way down to 0, still didn't die, and the fight just kept going. Maybe I'm missing something there. Maybe it's like you have to beat both of them, and then you can go. But I feel like, anyway, I'm going down a rabbit hole. I'm not going to bring that up. It wasn't that bad, honestly. Like, it was just a little weird, but I didn't hate it that much. The art direction is pretty great, honestly. There was a moment in the last couple of hours that I played, and I wasn't really a fan of how black and white everything was, and I was going to complain about it, but I was then reminded by a friend that that was the point. That was the whole point of that section. It's a construct. It doesn't have the vibrancy of life and human touch. It was really great. I thought that was awesome. The amusement park was definitely the highlight for me. I love that design. The towering structures wrapped in foliage were great. Also, some of you might have noticed, I certainly did at first, scenes in my gameplay were very muted, and it almost had like a filter over it that made everything kind of bland. I don't want to say bland, but like misty, foggy. I don't know what it was. Everything just kind of seemed muted, like I had a filter over it. And I realized after I had beaten the game, that was because there was a setting that I had that was really low. And when I turned it up, the images became so much clearer and sharper. So my entire first playthrough was muddied by the fact that all the art had super low saturation and clarity. That's on me. The art is beautiful, absolutely beautiful. That filter though, or the filter looking thing was because of this one setting that I didn't change. So that's on me. The music S tier. What do you want from me? It's peak. It's so good. I mean, some of the tracks felt a little repetitive, but I never hated any of them. I didn't even dislike any of them. They were all really really good. I haven't played Near Replicant or the original Near, so I don't know how it compares because I've heard that track. Those tracks are really really good. But this track is fantastic. The Simone theme is by far my favorite, and the end credit song is oh so good. Love that song. Okay, now we're going to get into a little bit of a foggy, unclear section and my final thoughts on the game, the characters, and the plot. I'm going to walk you through a broad scope of my thoughts as I went through the game, how I felt in chronological order, basically, my feelings on the characters and story, and then tell you my final verdict. So, seriously, don't take me at my word until the final verdict, because this is going to be negative first, but if you watch the final act one, like what just played, you'll understand where I'm going with this. This game started off on the back foot for me, in concept alone. Well, one of its concepts, that being androids and machines having emotions. Any piece of media I interact with, movie, TV show, video game, that has a concept like this has a lot of work to do to get me to care about it because robots and machines don't have souls. So, in my mind, any emotion they have is fabricated. It's not genuine. A machine cannot have genuine emotions. I believe that, so Nier started on the back foot. Besides that, Nier Automata started off great for me. I thought 9S was a very likable character. 2B was a mysterious yet interesting enough character who I thought was a little boring in one note, but not too bad. A2's introduction was really interesting as well. The whole world and plot were fascinating to me. I had no end of questions. Where did the aliens come from? Where do they go? Why are the machines changing behavior? Who's created the androids in the desert? What does Adam want? What's the copied city? On and on and on. I formulated new theories. I had more questions, and I never got answers. Around Route B, I started to get a little annoyed. I had so many questions, but answers weren't coming in even a little bit. Aside from that, the revelation that there are no humans on the moon and humanity died a long time ago, I don't really count that one because I saw it coming from a mile away. Okay, well, maybe not a mile, like a quarter mile, kilometer. Okay, we're gonna go with kilometer. My point is that I was correct. I guessed that very early on, and I was correct. It was around the beginning of Route C when I started to notice something. I just didn't really care about this game. I didn't care about the characters. I didn't care about the plot, the world. I just didn't care, honestly. This realization came when 2B died, and I just felt nothing. No reaction, nothing. I even cackled like a witch 5 seconds later when 9S did his patent pending over the top anime scream, run across the bridge, and just fell. Like I know it's not supposed to be funny, but I was cracking up because I was like, that's hilarious. But again, like no reaction. I just didn't care. Like everything just it felt cringe and over the top. It felt like a plot twist for plot twist's sake, and I just didn't really care. As for everything else, it just felt meaningless. That nothing I was doing had any purpose. Just running around a world doing tasks that I just didn't care about with characters that I didn't care about. Playing the game started to feel like a chore. I took a lot of time away from it, played other games that I thought were more worth my time, but I had started something and I was going to finish it. Especially because I already had two instances of games I'd started and never finished for the channel. Ghost of Tsushima and Hollow Knight Silksong. The former I had put down for the latter, then put down the latter to pick up Nier. So I didn't want to give up yet again. I jumped back into Route C, clawed my way to the top of the tower, not really caring, but I was trying to. I was trying to care. A2's ending left a lot to be desired, but in my heart of hearts, I was holding out hope that something in 9S's ending would salvage it. And I say, with a pure, genuine smile on my face, it did. The final moments of Route E, seeing how many people had come before me, who'd given up save files to help me beat the game, I understood. And as I listened to the pod's dialogue at the end, something clicked. My dumb old Grinch heart grew 3 sizes, and I understood. I understood why 2B wept uncontrollably when she had to kill 9S, when I thought it made no sense. Why are you crying over somebody you don't even like, you don't even have a relationship with? That's what I thought. I understood why A2 had abandoned Yorha. I understood why the machines were operating the way they did. I saw the cyclical nature of the life they were trapped in. I saw how 9S came to the conclusion that he did, that nothing mattered. There was no God to fight for, no humans to defend, no reason to continue. But he did. But the pods did. The ending of Route E was one of the most beautiful things I've ever seen in a game before. reaching through the screen with cries from everyone pleading for you to not give up, that there is a purpose, there's something worth fighting for. I almost tear up just talking about it because it's so beautiful. I don't think I've ever experienced that in a piece of media in a long time, especially not a video game. Getting those messages, that feeling of not being alone and having a purpose and making something have meaning in a meaningless world is just masterful. Throughout my experience with Nier Automata, there were a few times where I was blown away by the storytelling, while often being underwhelmed with characters or the plot in general. And when those mind blowing events happened, I would ask myself, was I wrong about Nier Automata? Only to then go back and just not care about the game. I came into this game having never played Nier Replicant, not really liking the whole androids and robots having emotions trope, and honestly believe that just having a hot woman main character was a large portion of why people like the game. I could not have been more wrong. As I watched my save file being deleted, knowing I had helped somebody who would never know me, I would never get thanks for it. And listening to the pods talk about finding meaning in a meaningless world, I was floored. I've heard time and time again just how much of a masterpiece this game was, and for the longest time playing it, I just didn't get it. When those last moments came, though, I only had one thought. I was so wrong about Nier Automata.